So this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, just have a chance to sit down on camera on our YouTube channel just to talk with you, Mrs. Appel. For those who don't know, this is Mrs. Appel's last week as our principal here at St. Edward's School. She'll be retiring at the end of the week. Has it sunk in yet that you're retiring?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
One remains busy no matter what. With such a short amount of time left, I want to try to get all the kids. I want to do something special with the kids. I want especially the new kids to feel comfortable here, so that might add a little bit of craziness to what I do, so they can laugh and they can smile and they can know that oh, this is a pretty nice place. So I've been trying to get to all the classrooms, celebrating the September birthdays, just trying to make it as normal as I can, and then remembering I only had 4 more days to do that. So time-wise, it has sunk in, but the things I want to do, I still continue doing them, and I'm not quite sure what it will be like on Friday. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Mrs. Appel and I, Nancy and I, started the same year, 2012, although you started, I think, in April?
That is correct.
Okay, and then I started the end of June, but we both started 2012. So you were a rookie principal.
Oh, yes.
I was a rookie pastor. Neither of us knew what we were doing. I still don't know what I'm doing sometimes. But maybe can you think back about those first couple of weeks and months, and what do you remember about that? And
of course, as you remember so vividly, Father, it was a very dry summer, very, very dry. Perfect weather for the roof and the windows to be replaced. I think that was with Changing Lives Together that the parish so nobly collected that money to make sure that was done. Things had been taken apart. Windows had been taken out. Plywood had been put up.
We were getting a new roof and
Absolutely.
Roof and windows
Absolutely.
that summer. Yes.
And the weather was perfect for this until I believe it was July, if I'm not mistaken, and the monsoon came. And the monsoon not only rained outside, but it also rained inside.
Oh, yeah.
Floors were warped. Abating had to be done. You and I still didn't know what we were doing. And so I remember the discussion that we had in there. Well, we can't start school. What are we going to do? Are we going to start school in the gym? The first big decision we made together was postponing school for a week so things could get done. New carpeting had to be laid. So that was memorable, to say the least. And we still didn't know what we were doing, but we plugged on. We had no idea that we should have called the insurance company.
Which we eventually did.
We did. And it would have all been taken care of. So that was certainly memorable. Meeting all the children for the first time, getting to know their faces. I knew some people. And then after that, we had lost quite a few people that summer. And then from that point on, building up the enrollment again each year for quite a number of years, getting more students. And then sadly, Father, Mrs. Weir. That was another thing we were not ready for. So the year that Mrs. Weir passed away, and that I could plainly see the goodness in our staff, how they covered every child, making sure that no child really knew what was going on. So that was a true message to me that this staff of ours works together and for the sake of the children. So
8 years, even though you were originally only planning to be here 2 years.
That is correct.
Which turned into 8 years.
That is correct.
It's funny how that happens sometimes.
Yes.
Of all the things that have happened here in the 8 years, is there one or two things that you are most proud of? I'm sure you're proud of a lot of things, but maybe one or two things that really stands out that was accomplished here.
I can't truly take credit for anything because everything that was done here has been a team effort. Whether it be a team effort with the staff, whether it be a team effort with the parents, all of the things that we've accomplished here, especially most recently that when we had to quit school in March, every student was able to go home with a Chromebook. And that was thanks to the efforts of the PTO. A lot of schools in our area, children went home with nothing. Their lessons were being done on their parents' cell phone. How do you even see that? That was a great moment for our school. A staff that was more than willing to jump in when necessary to help, to do anything, because we don't have, when you get into your learning communities, which I might add, the AOD says when your learning communities get together, we have one teacher in each grade. So, but they work together. They make sure they know where a child has been, where a child needs to go in the next year. So, in essence, all of our staff is a learning community. Our parents work together to have successful taste fests, to make tens of thousands of dollars so we could have what we needed. So as for me, a proud moment, I'm just proud of everything that has happened while I've been principal, but I'm not going to take credit for it. I guess my proudest moment, Father, my very proudest moment was when I was able, for the horse parade in Lexington, to get on the Clydesdale and ride through the streets of Lexington.
I remember that.
Yes, that was a proud moment. Now, getting off that horse was a little trickier because my legs were numb. So, but we helped with the pole barn. We've the sign out in front, which I might add, you do a great job. I wouldn't even say managing it. I would say playing with it is a better thing. So it just, all of those things that we've accomplished here, I know that when I first got here, the PTO took care of giving a large amount of money to the parish so there wouldn't be a split class. Everyone here, you included, worked as a team. And I don't know if I had anything to do with that, but I certainly appreciate everything that happened, parents, staff, you, the office staff over at the rectory and convent now. It has just been a group effort.
Well, you certainly did have a big part of it, and for me, I think my favorite thing about the school, or one of my favorite things about the school, is that it's always been like a family, and I know you and I, we've always tried to promote that family aspect of the school, and I think it's always been, at least as long as we've been here, I think it's always been like that.
That's very true.
That's one of the great things I think about our school.
It's very true. It's very true. Everybody steps in to help.
So, what do you think would be the thing that you miss the most? I'm sure there's a lot of things, but what would you? What is
my answer was thinking everything. What will I miss the most? Probably the kids. I would think my joy is being with the kids, and I know I can't, as principal, any principal can't be with the children as much as they would like to be. Coming from 45 years of teaching, that was my focus. I do manage to get into the classrooms periodically, and I'm sure I just bother the teachers. And I don't care because it's just good being with the children. I sometimes sing with them. just to spend time with them because they are great little commodities and a joy to be with. They always have been.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, on behalf of the whole parish and the school and all the families that have come and gone through here, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for the school and everything you've done for me to help me. And I will miss coming into the office and just chit-chatting. And we've never had formal meetings.
No, never.
This might be the most formal thing we've done.
Yeah, yes, I think you're right.
We've never had.
You actually did make an appointment with me, yes.
Yeah, but we've never really had formal meetings. We just, you come over to the office or I come over here and we just talk about what's going on. And I will certainly miss, working with you. And yeah, of course, I'll still get to see you and still get to talk, of course. But I will miss that daily, working together. And certainly, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done.
You're very welcome because it's been a joy. And as I said in the letter that's going to go into the bulletin this Sunday, St. Ed's has given me the opportunity, has given me friendship, has given me encouragement, has given me new friends, hopefully lifelong friends. You've welcomed me with open arms, even though I'm not a member of this parish. I cannot say enough wonderful things about our parishioners who have continued to support this school faithfully. It's just been an experience that I never ever thought I would have because I never wanted to be a principal. So and you know that I've always blamed God for putting me in this position, but it has been an absolute pleasure working with you, and the friends that through the parish that I've made, and of course the families and the kids and the staff, and I can't say enough great things about all of you, that it has been absolutely my pleasure doing what I've done.
It's funny when you say yes to God, what He allows you to experience, and we're sometimes afraid to say yes, but when we eventually do, we're always surprised by how good He is. And so
the gifts that He has given us. I mean, even those smaller gifts, like rain is predicted all day on field day, yuck, and the sun shines until 3 o'clock. Just those little things that God is watching out for you, Father, for me, for our school, for our parish, how at the right time certain things happen, which we don't expect them to happen, so we can go ahead and do what we really wanted to do, but we didn't have the funds to do it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So, to close, I'm curious because you're holding
paper.
something.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I am,
right.
Father.
Okay.
I just tried to put our experiences into song. So I will close with a little history of what we've gone through. Back in the day when you interviewed me, I walked in the door of the rectory. I sat at a table and what did I see? You and Father Esper sitting stoically. At that time I thought I was bright to tell you both what I thought was right. I said 2 years is what I would stay. I guess I was crazy to lie that way. Together we've been here for 8 great years. We've had many laughs and even some tears. Let's look back at the time we've been here. Me as the principal and you as pastor. The year we began, I'd like to confess, the roof being replaced and the windows a mess. The rain came one night while being very dark. In the morning we wish we had Noah's Ark. Neither of us knew just what to do. We thought the building contractor would see it through. Boy, were we wrong. He did nothing to help. We had to figure out what to do ourselves. Then there was the time the garages made me mad. I brought in the dumpster that I just had to have. With a lot of help, the garages were cleared. Then they were flattened and the pole barn appeared. The events we've had here have always been fun. Taste fest and picnics and walkathons. Field days and putt-putt and mass with the kids. Just some things that we all did. To our students' families and our great staff here, Father a servo, Eddie, and the staff next door, I'll miss you all, be assured of that. I'll come back to visit, so put out the welcome mat.
Beautiful. That's perfect.
I hope I've encapsulated it all.
I think you did, yes.
Yep. So, yep.
Well, thank you for doing this, and may God continue to bless you in everything that you do in your retirement.
Thank you. Just call if you need me, Father.
I will, definitely.
Okay, thank you.